Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with Afan Lido for 2027, our season 12 sort of halfway point review. Um, and this is a very exciting year due to the transfers that have actually been made this year. I'm just going to take you through what transfers have been made because we've really actually made some really big steps transfer-wise this year. So I'll take you through what's been going on. So firstly, going out, we released quite a lot of players. The sort of major players, bigger Movember left on a free, just never really did anything coming from Fulham. Gary Thompson, he left on a free. He's at TNS now. Seems like a lot of my players go to TNS. He's doing well for them. He just, with the players coming in, he didn't really fit into the plans, so I let him go. Wes York, I also let him go. He's now also at TNS. I don't know why they go to the rivals, but he wasn't getting as many games, so decided to let him go as well. Then we had a lot of loans, and then as you saw from my last video in my under 18s, there's lots of players on non-contract, so I decided to release every one of them. So that'll be fun. But yeah, so here we are in the ins, and this is something that I've never really done before with Afan Lido. With last year's Afan Lido, I never really signed anyone for any money. I signed um, Bayrou for 4.6 million or whatever, just because I sold Sergio Figueres, and that was it. Apart from 350k for Alan Henderson. So this year I decided, screw it. There's good players out there. I have the money. I'm not in the financial troubles I was with Afan Lido of last year because its system works a bit better this year. So I started to actually splash a bit of cash. But firstly, coming in was the three players on free transfers. Henry Arski coming in as our English centre mid. Yunus Bar, our Moroccan left winger, who's doing quite well, and then also Nicolas Jimenez from Barcelona, our Spanish striker. So firstly coming in, Vincent Diarra from Africa Sports for 7.75k. He's an Ivorian striker, very good. He's only 22, and he's got what's he got? An Italian second nationality. That's why we could sign him, and he doesn't need a work permit, so that's why he's here. So then after that, I was looking through the free agent market, and I found this guy, Grigoris Kaliabiakis from Olympiakos. He's a 24-year-old Greek centre attacking mid slash centre mid, and he's very, very good. And I decided, I was like, screw it, we can give them a bit more wage. So I'd given him 6.75k a week, which is something which was very high. I think we're probably one of the highest of any of my players in the squad. But he's very good, and I want to make that next step into the Champions League. So I decided to sign him. Um, but then another player came up in my search who was actually interested in signing me from FC Porto B team, Sumela Vieira. He's a 24-year-old Portuguese striker, and he's got 3 appearances for Portugal and 2 goals. And he's on 8k a week, which is extortionate for me. But he is ridiculous. Look at the stats there, and he's playing in the Welsh Premier League. I don't understand how they let him go on a free. Look at that for Porto B. He's got a good record. He's got a very good record, and they just let him go on a free. It's incredible. So now we have him and Maurice Bamba in our team, which is amazing. So after that, we actually wanted to sign players for money. So first off, we signed Tony Chalmers from Rangers for 350k. A very good 25-year-old Scottish centre mid. He's got 2 appearances in Scotland already. Got some good stats overall. So I thought we need a good, like a not a free centre mid, but a bought centre mid that will do a good job there. Then we went to Croatia. Went to Hajduk Split, and we got Toni Kovacic for 475k, and he is fantastic. He's got 2 appearances for Croatia already, and he's only 20, and he has some really, really good stats. Look at that, 16 heading, 17 positioning, all the key central defender stats he is doing well on. He's got in 7k a week as well, so quite high, but he's definitely going to be worth it in that sense. And then finally, Mario Pereira from Olympia from Honduras for 145k. We actually got the work permit for him because he actually plays quite a bit for Honduras. He's got 23 appearances for them. So we've got our first sort of work permit player. Work permits work this year. It's incredible. I went to sign in and I went, oh, no, the work permit's not going to come through, and it actually did work. So it's pretty insane that it actually worked here. So we signed him in January along with Tony Kovacic. But my God, it works. Finally, I can get foreigners in a way if they play enough in the national team, because that's the only way if they play in the national team. If they're like a good youngster, it doesn't really class the same. But yeah, so we have got a lot of players, like good young players now. So if we go into our fixtures, I'll show you how we got on. So second qualifying round again, we had Portadown from Northern Ireland, and we smashed them 3-0 away. Killian Kelly with two and Casey with one. 2-0 at home, an own goal, and Bamba with a goal. And we had two players sent off for after two straight yellows. We had an own goal. Barakis got sent off, and then Hendricks gets sent off 4 minutes later, and then 10 minutes later Bamba scores. We were playing with 9 men, and we still won and didn't concede. So pretty happy with that. And then sort of the same thing happened. We won 5-0 over Budnokost in the third qualifying round. They're from Montenegro. They had two sendings off here, 35th minute and 88th minute. Sumela Vieira with his first two goals for the club. Shepherd with one. Chalmers got his first goal for the club, and Picorna with goals there. And then at home, we beat them 2-0. Hendricks and Vieira with another goal there. We then played in the Lewin testimonial here versus TNS. I guess Luke Lewin, the player I've actually looked at quite a bit when I was starting it up. He's played enough at TNS to get a testimonial. I haven't had a testimonial this year. I haven't held on to a player that long. Um, but yeah, so we start the league 2-0 win over Conwy, Bamba, and Bastos. Then we have the key fixture, Champions League playoff versus Copenhagen actually. First leg, we win 2-1. They get an away goal, which is quite annoying because I remember from Basel last year what could happen. Adrian Hendricks did both our goals there. In between, Bangor City was a 3-0 win. Bastos, Diarra with his first goal for the club, and Tony Chalmers got another one. And then 2-2 in the away leg. Maurice Bamba with two goals there to set up. They scored straight away. Cornelius got the goal. I'm like, oh shit. But Bamba got two goals there. Cornelius got a 90th minute goal. So it was 2-2, meaning 4-3 on aggregate, and they got us to play sent off. But we still get through to another Champions League group stage, which is really good. Another 7 million in the bank. Diarra giving us a win over Carmarthen there. Welsh League Cup second round, a 5-0 win. Bamba with two, Dale Harries, Eunice Barr with his first goal, and Vieira with another goal. Haverfordwest was a 1-0 win. Nicholas Jimenez with a goal. And then we start our Champions League group stage off against Man City, of all people. We lose 2-0, but we didn't play too badly. 54% possession, we had more possession than them, but they ever won Evandro for them, who is ridiculous. Yeah, so they've just bought him from Juventus, and he's very, very good. So he scored 90th minute and 91st minute, so it's only going to be a 1-0 loss until the 91st minute. So pretty happy with that. After that, we had another game where two people were sent off against us. A 5-2 win over Port Talbot. Bastos got a hat-trick and Bamba got two in that game. Welsh League Cup third round. 5-0 win. Vieira with another goal. Barr with two. Lewin and Kelly. And then 6-0 over Barry. Another sending off. Nicholas Jimenez got a hat-trick. Barr got two and Bastos got one. Our next game was against Dynamo Kiev. So this was a 2-2 draw away. They had a man sent off, but somehow they scored two. I was so angry in this game because we went up 1-0 through Bamba. They had a player sent off, and then they scored two goals in 10 minutes. But 87th minute, own goal from them gives us the draw there. So I'm very happy with the draw away in Ukraine. So sort of thankful for that. After that was a 5-0 win over Bala, Santa Maria, Barr, and Vieira with his first hat-trick for the club. He's been on fire so far. Tom Pentra was a 3-1 win. Shepherd with two and an own goal. And then finally, last team in the group was Marseille, and we won 2-1 away. This was a ridiculous game. This was. It was pretty even first half. If you look at the stats, quite even. I think we had a bit more chances. They had no chances whatsoever. until that 50th minute goal. So I said, screw it, 80th minute, let's go attacking. And 85th minute, uh, Maurice Bamba steps up and gets us a goal to take it to 1-1. So I was like, that's another draw away. Here we go. Chris Reynolds with the ball. Burakis, Bamba back post, 1-1. I'm very happy with that. That's I'll take a draw away from home. And then 91st minute, uh, I can't even say it. Bakis. Look at this. Diarra, bottom corner, 91st minute, gives us the win versus Marseille. An essential win right there. Pretty amazing, I have to say. Um, so happy with that result there. Then after that, played the TNS 3-0. Luke Lewin with an own goal and Bar with two. And then we played Marseille straight after that. It's the quickest turnaround I've seen in a group stage. It was only like 2 weeks or something. And we actually smashed them. I don't know how it happened. 4-1. Yunus Bar with a first minute goal. Kaliabiakis with a third minute goal. They got a goal back in the 23rd minute. But then Vieira got a 43rd minute and a 51st minute goal. And they had nothing. 4-1. We smashed them. It's incredible. We're actually starting to hold our own, sort of, actually dominate teams, like actually get a win that's supposed to be our win there. So yeah, quite happy with that. After that, we had World Cup third round versus Connors Chris Reynolds with one, Vieira with two, Shepherd with two, and Diarra with one. A 4-1 win over Real. Billy McNulty Barakis with a hat trick of penalties, actually. Our left back getting a hat trick there, which is pretty incredible. Welsh League Cup semi final versus Haverfordwest. Bar and Rossler Lewin giving us a 2-0 win, take us to the final there. Conwy was a 5-0 win. Reynolds with two, Bastos, Gammond, and Thomas. Then we had Man City away, and this was a 2-2 draw. And I can't believe it. We bloody drew this game. They had Michael Spliff sent off in the 22nd minute. So we went up 1-0 through Maurice Bamba, 2-0 through Maurice Bamba, and then suddenly they get a goal, and then they get another goal straight through. Sorry, Baldy Keita and Ubukar, and then Kalibiakis gets sent off, and then they start to dominate. But we should have won it, but thankfully we actually held on to our draw in the end. So we got a 2-2 draw with Man City away. So we're doing really well in Europe at the moment in our group stages. So very, very happy with that. So that gave us another essential point in our group there. After that was a 4-0 win over Bangor City. Shepherd, Malone, and Bastos with two. 4-1 over ABBA. Vieira, Hendricks, and Bamba with two. 2-0 over Carmarthen. Diarra and Koric with goals. And then Dynamo Kiev. We smashed them 4-0. And we played defensive. They had two players sent off, to be fair. 27th and 53rd minute. But Billy McNulty, Bar, Bamba, and Kelly gave us a 4-0 win. It was funny because we just sat back and played defensive and we just smashed them. And if I show you the Champions League group stages, we were in Group C. We came fucking top of our group. I don't know. Man City, they choked. They smashed Marseille 7-1, but then they lost to Kiev. They beat Kiev. They drew with us, and then last game they lost to Marseille. They'd beaten 7-1 earlier on. So that means we finished top of our group on 11 points. Man City second with 10, Kiev third with 8, and Marseille bottom with 4th. And I can't believe it. We're top of our bloody group in the second time being around it. And Bamba is the top goal scorer in the bloody Champions League, which is incredible. I think that includes qualifying rounds, so it kind of doesn't count, which is a bit annoying. I really wish they would sort of change that, because it doesn't count in the Golden Boot if they get goals in qualifying, but it says on the stats that it does. So, yeah, I don't know, that's a bit annoying. But after that, we went back to the league, 2-0 win over Haverfordwest, Vieira and Reynolds. And then we had a very good run of form here. 6-0 win over Barry, Kelly, Gammond, Bastos with a hat-trick and Vieira. 6-0 win over Bala, Bamba with 4, Bar and Vieira. 4-0 over Port Talbot, Bastos, Diarra, Thomas and Kovacic with his first goal, I think, for the club. 5-0 over TNS. They had a player sent off, Ben Mayer. But Diarra with a penalty, Mario Pereira with his first goal for the club, Vieira with 2, and Kalibiakis with the penalty there. Then Tom Pentra was a 1-0 win. Mario Pereira with our only goal and winning there. And then we smashed Real 8-0. It's incredible. Gammond, Kelly, Sean Kelly, Coric, DR with 2, and Bastos with 2. So one of our biggest wins so far, I think. Don't know if it is the biggest, but one of the biggest. Then we had the Welsh League Cup final with a bumper attendance of 1,096. 4-1 win over Tom Pentra. Mario Pereira getting another goal in the Welsh Premier League Cup final. Vieira with 2, and Kelly with 1 goal there to give us another cup there. And then we beat ABBA 5-0. Bastos, Jimenez with 2, Shepherd and Coric. And then the Welsh Cup fourth round was a 5-0 win. Also, Barakis, Vieira with a hat-trick, and Malone with goals. So, if I show you the league, we are smashing it so far. 22 wins out of 22, 85 goals scored, 5 against. Smashing it. TNS in second, Tom Pentra have West down the bottom. You got Barry and Bala who are quite a way off, and then Conway are close enough, but that's them three pretty much are fighting for it because then you got ABBA on 27 with Bangor City, so I don't think they're going to be down there to be honest. Yeah, but if I show you the player stats so far of the season, Bastos up there with average rating with Carl Casey and Lyndon Wright. Goals, Bastos has 16 goals so far in the league. He's just been destroying the league, and he's got 15 assists. Look at that, it's incredible. Um, and if I show you the squad overalls, Vieira has 23 goals in 25 games, and then Maurice Bamba has 19 goals in 18 games. So that's pretty great. And then Bastos, 16 goals in 15 games. Bar's got 12 already. Diarra's got 8 in 10. Kelly's got 7. Shepherd's got 7. Our new signings are just smashing it, to be honest. They really are. It's been doing so well. It's a completely new team. Look at Vieira. He's got 4.5-star ability already. It's just it's great. Assist wise, Bastos has got 15. Look at that, 15 appearances, 16 goals, 15 assists. That's an assist and a goal every game at least. Eunice Barr with 11 as well. He's doing very well. Diarra with 8, along with Malone and Sean Kelly and Carl Casey. Average rating, Mario Pereira, 4 appearances, 3 goals, 2 assists, playing very well. Starting off with Bastos has got 8.16 as well, which is amazing. But it's been doing very, very well so far. I forgot to say we've got 2 new signings coming in at the end of the year. Firstly, Philip Vincent Day, a young English goalkeeper from Middlesbrough. He's going to come in on a free. Need some backup for goalkeepers. And then Jacobo Macri from who's he playing for? What's their name? Calgary. He is an Italian right back, so he's coming in for cover as well. And he's only 20, so he'll do well as well there. So yeah, it's been pretty incredible. For our knockout round, of all bloody people, we get bloody Chelsea. Of course, we've bloody come top of our group, and we get Chelsea because Chelsea came second in their group to bloody Toulouse. We could have got Ajax, we could have got Shakhtar, we could have got Athletic Bilbao, Schalke, Porto, CSK, but no, Chelsea. So that'll be a fun game to play. But anyway, guys, I was going to say actually, we drew with the bloody champions. Man City were Champions League winners, so we drew with them. I'm just going to say it. Bloody hell, we're amazing. But yeah, so I will be back at the end of the season or whenever, depending on what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and it's been Alex. See you guys later.